What's up, everybody? I'm John.
I'm Isaac.
And on today's episode of Cars and Cameras, we are reviving the 420cc four-wheel drive ATV. It is currently our only four-wheel drive vehicle. I would love to change that in the near future, but for right now, we are reviving it to get it ready for mini mayhem coming up, because we're going to need that four-wheel drive for all that mud. We are out at Ike's Swamp property today. There's a little bit of everything out here. We have boats, Mercedes-Benz, Volvos, Novas, Wasps, snakes, and allegedly big cats.
Yeah.
Ike has seen big cats out here. Yeah. So it's a little bit like the Wild West, but it is also beautiful. So we are going to find a nice shady spot and work out here today because the riding should be pretty good. It's been sitting for a little while. We robbed the engine off of it to take up to Virginia International Raceway. We didn't end up using it, but it's still a bare ATV. That a good spot? In the shade, we can clear off those tables, have some nice workbenches.
Yep.
We'll be good to go.
So I originally bought this from a buddy of mine for a couple of $100. We had different ideas on this build. We were going to actually use the front and rear suspension on something else to make four-wheel drive. And when we got it going, we were like, what the heck? It's pretty awesome as is. So that's kind of how we got it here, and then we robbed the engine for another project.
So now we're going back today with a stock 420, because honestly the built one vibrated too much, too noisy, really too much power for what we need here. Here we have a Predator 420cc engine, 13 horsepower, 18.4 foot-pounds of torque stock, 3,600 RPM is the maximum RPM from the factory. We're going to try to tweak with the governor and get a little bit more out of it. This is the non-Hemi version, item number 60340. You can tell the Hemi apart from the non-Hemi. The non-Hemi has a single bolt in the valve cover, whereas the Hemi has, I think, 4 bolts holding the valve cover on. The Hemi and non-Hemi are not interchangeable. The non-Hemi is the only one they had in stock at our local store, so that's what we're rolling with. But the crankshaft is actually in different places between the Hemi and non-Hemi, so they're not interchangeable. Also, Go Power Sports sells a Stage 2 kit for the Hemi, not a non-Hemi. So those are just some important things to note. Stock performance differences, I don't know if there are any, but anyway, it should be pretty straightforward sticking this thing on there because we've had both an Hemi and non-Hemi on this chassis before.
I need to take the air box the rest of the way off. Yep.
Okay. So we have an air filter adapter and an air filter from GoPowerSports.com for 301 or 420. They're the first mods you're going to want to do to your 301 or 420 to help it breathe better, including a carburetor jet and a header and muffler to pick up some power. And so we have our 90 degree there, our 45 degree ABS, and 5 feet of tubing to try to stick the air filter around here. Be sure to visit GoPowerSports.com for all your Predator 420cc accessories and performance modifications. Check out links in the description to the parts we're using today.
Huh?
I think that'll be way better than right here.
Yeah. I really wanted the snorkel way up there in front of the handlebars, but with the shifter in the way, the pull start, the brake, it just made it impossible to move the tubing up front. So the next best thing is right up underneath the seat. It's not like we can take this thing in deep mud. This is an air-cooled engine all that mud will get packed up in that fan and it'll stop cooling and overheat. The torque converter is not meant to go into mud, you know, deep stuff. So I don't need a snorkel 12 foot tall and scuba gear to go through a pond, because this ain't gonna do it.
Just to prove our point about the swamp being like the Wild West out here, we have seen a king snake.
A big one.
A big king snake. A baby raccoon that was playing with a bug.
Several
what was the
deer.
third thing? Oh yeah, and a giant snapping turtle. Several deer. One almost collided into the truck earlier.
Try to crank it up?
Yeah, let's try to crank it up, man. We got the electric start hooked up.
You want to do it or you want me to do it?
I'll do it. Pretty quiet, dude.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a noisy engine, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Since our exhaust is seriously so quiet, the engine is louder than the exhaust.
Are we sure we put oil in it?
We're sure we put oil in it.
Okay.
I can turn it off.
That'll be alright. It'll be alright. How's the vibration?
It's not bad, not nearly as bad as the other one. Because this one still has the balance shaft.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I touched the
throttle?
touched the throttle when it died.
Can I try it?
What? Is this normal? Heyo!
Alright, dude. I really think we have a defective engine here. The kill switch doesn't work. I got to figure out why that doesn't work, because we don't want to be riding this thing and have a issue.
And then not be able to kill it.
Yeah, and the engine sounds a bit on the loud side, and we're not talking about valve clatter. Kind of, I don't know, man. I just don't have a good feeling on this.
It's just noisy, yeah.
Yeah.
You figured it out. So we're doing a little bit of experimenting with zip ties and the governor. We've always heard the term, just bypass the governor with a zip tie. We've never tried it. We're trying it today. We don't recommend it. It's not the safe, right way to do it at all. These 420s especially are a expensive investment. It's not worth zip tying your governor just for a couple more RPM. Plus it can really hurt you as well. But we're out here in the field and we don't have anything else to do it today. So we're just gonna experiment with it.
We're only looking for a little more RPM.
Yeah.
Hey dude, that's a win. I think that'll work for Mini Mayhem, brother.
Alright, yeah, let's figure out a ground. That's funny. Just wear it through the metal till it grounds.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
That's a win, my dude.
It's a win.
We have 4-wheel drive.
Yes.
We got a new engine on it.
Yes.
It's pretty quiet.
Yes.
It crawls. It'll go up stuff. It'll go in stuff.
The torque converter still doesn't come all the way out, but it'd be cool if we talked to Go Power Sports. I bet you they can hook us up with some heavier weights that engage sooner.
Yes.
And it'll get full throw without all the RPM. So I'm not a very good teacher, but I will let you know that there are some weights inside of this dome. As the engine RPM increases, it creates a, how do I explain?
Centrifugal force throws the weights out.
Thank you. Centrifugal force throwing the weights out, which close the gap with the belt, making the belt grow out.
Changing the gear ratio. Yep.
Which is changing the gear ratio. See, it's a team effort, man.
Right.
Thank you.
So let's stop explaining and just try to show them. Yeah.
All right, we're in neutral.
Yep.
It's in idle. Yeah, we need more throw, which will, when we get more throw here, it also makes this belt go inside the groove on the rear
and it
pulley,
pushes that
increasing the gear ratio even more. So we really need to get that to close up all the way.
Yep.
But that's enough explaining. Let's do some riding.
What's up, man?
Just thought I'd take my ATV out on the water.
It's nice out here.
Yeah.
So today we revived the 420cc Frankenstein Polaris. It's not the fastest vehicle we have in the shed, but it is able to go through a lot of stuff that a lot of our other projects won't because it has 4-wheel drive. We'd like to get some new tires. Go Power Sports is going to do their best to hook us up with some lower engaging weights, although our event is in only 4 days, but they've really come through for us in the past. So, any final thoughts?
I believe they're going to hook us up.
Yeah, so leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video today, guys. Subscribe to Cars and Cameras for future updates, and help support the channel by picking up a t-shirt at cars-cameras.com, Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews for sneak peeks.
Check me out at Isaac, it'll be fine.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Look at that guy.
That is a huge turtle, dude.
Look at that guy.
Holy mama.
That is a snapper. Did you get him?